It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the 49ers and the Panthers under the lights on Sunday night.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the foul. And keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's complete. Yep. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Young off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Striker. 3-3. Set hut.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, 38. Come on, set.
Now here's Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they...
Set. Ready.
Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
Down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Black shot. Ready?
Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And the
Got it. Close. 10. Ready.
now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the shotgun, it's Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's down, Panthers. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Let's go.
The Young's going to throw for this. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they... Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in.
Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it.
Ready? 52 blaster. Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Young will set to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
Throwing, Young. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. It'll be 4th down.
Give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to...
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Feet on blue. Ready.
Young now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Final play of the half. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
And it looks like the defense had...
Out of the gun, it's Young.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Here we go.
It'll be Young again. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here we go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Young to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are back within a score. But Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So that is... From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Complete. Richardson has it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be doing.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Young. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion left goes a tight end.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Completes this one to Meredith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The give to the fullback on the dive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Richardson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a... Now here's Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Young will set to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They got 29 yards that time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Young. Looking end zone. Complete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to... Back to throw, Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Gets it to Meredith, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here's Purdy.
For Kidder here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Nick Herbig, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And the Panthers coming out now. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Young to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing, Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Calvin Austin,
58 yards.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Now, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Coup for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go play action here. Purdy.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Throwing here, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Young now after the fumble recovery. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they run the option on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just a whole to a field goal. Now they need... Horseshoe.
Now Purdy. Completes Austin here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Austin is there and brings in another one. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Throwing, Purdy. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.